Hello everybody and welcome to the Gaming Sanity live broadcast of the PlayStation Experience, the last big event of the year, and actually, interestingly enough, the first official Sony PlayStation event that's ever happened. So, Matthew, very exciting. There's rumblings of big news. There's apparently going to be some exclusives. What do you reckon?
Well, you've actually brought it up just at the last moment over the last few days. I've actually been completely off the grid, so to speak, about it. But, I mean, hell, this is at the right point of the time of the year, so bring out what's going to happen. This is going to be fantastic, I guess.
Well, last night at the actual full Video Game Awards, they showed Bloodborne's co-op at last, which is I'm very excited about, as we know. I was in the alpha as well, which will be going up on our one of the videos is actually up on our YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a sort of a better video than that because I got to play with all the other classes as well. I'm going to do a write up as well for the website, so we'll be able to give some people a bit more information about that. So, I mean, I think we should start here by possibly what we're expecting to see, and I'm hoping that we're going to see at least one or two games that we have not seen yet from, some of the official studios like Sony Bend. Obviously Media Molecule didn't make Little Big Planet this time, it was Sumo Digital, so we don't really know what they're up to. And obviously we know recently that David Jaffe, the guy who created God of War and the Twisted Metal games, has just had one of his games signed up by Sony, so we may get to see that as well. And there are rumblings that we may get to see some Uncharted gameplay. Very exciting.
Hopefully. Especially with Uncharted. Hopefully there is something in the works with Uncharted. It's been a brilliant series over the last generation, and it definitely needs to be coming out for the PS4. I mean, the only disappointing thing that if there was word that comes out about it, if it's HD re-releases, then I might be a bit... but if it's a new project altogether, then hey, it could be fantastic. And to be honest, at this point in time, they really need to just go, here's just a straight-out brand-new title. Nothing to do with HD re-releases, because we've seen fair too many of them in the last year. And don't get me wrong, they're good to see, but at the same time, we need to start seeing brand-new games actually rock up on the marketplace. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully, we could be even seeing another God of War. And to be honest, I've been massive fans of that as well.
Yeah, God of War, exceptional series. I think probably its peak was 2 and 3. Ascension wasn't quite as good. I did enjoy Ascension though. I did enjoy Ascension. It was good. Nice sort of
the PSP
prologue to the entire series.
Let's say the PSP titles were great. It's one of those. The God of War series on the PSP was just. You don't ever usually get a good port, well, not really a port, but a good project that goes onto the PSP to come out that successful. I mean, you had the Star Wars Battlefront series when Rebellion took over, and they were all right, but they lost their own substance in the mix. So, yeah, definitely hoping to see what can happen.
Well, interestingly as well, the guys Ready at Dawn, who actually made those God of War games for the PSP, they're actually the men in charge of making one of the new big, very anticipated, and visually stunning exclusives in the new year, the Order 1886, which comes out in February. Yeah. So they're the guys helming that, and obviously, judging by those God of War games on the PSP and stuff, they've got some good pedigree there, I think.
I mean,
I think it's a testament to Sony. I mean, the one thing I will say about Sony, okay, they are fairly money grubby at certain points, and they did make some terrible mistakes with the PS3, especially initially. The one thing I will say about them, though, is that when a game needs more time, they'll do it, and they also take risks, don't they? There's some very unusual games on the PlayStation sort of ecosystem as a whole. Things like Tokyo Jungle, games like Journey and things like that, where they sort of think a bit outside the box, don't they, at certain points?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, they're happy taking risks hardware-wise as well. I mean, if you go back to the PS3, where they were trying to focus on power, it was a very big risk on how the architecture was working. And, okay, we've learnt from that and moved on to something a bit more standard to actually help with performance. But, I mean, they've literally, over the last year or so, they've just sat there and went, okay, this is a risk, let's try it, though. They've always been willing to do that, and that's the thing I like about Sony. I mean, Microsoft have been playing it safe over the last year. I mean, I think the most risky thing was Sunset Overdrive, to be honest.
Yeah.
A very questionable game before it came out, but it seems to be selling reasonably all right. I mean, it's actually perked my interest now it's been released. So
it's sold reasonably. It's not shifted the systems that I think they hoped it would do. But I think to get Sunset Overdrive, I think you've got to be a child of the 90s, haven't you, really? To sort of get a lot of the references and things like that.
Yeah.
For example, the Bill and Ted phone box, death animation, and some of the Poltergeist things and all the little winks. I think there's some people now who've probably bought that who won't have a clue what any of that is, to be honest. But one thing I will say, it does look quite interesting. I mean, I know we've had multiple discussions about this, around E3, didn't we? And we sort of couldn't work out. Well, I personally couldn't work out where it was coming from. And I think a lot of the reviews that I've read sort of say, it's a bit OTT at the beginning with sort of acknowledging that it's a game and winking at you. And I think a lot of the reviews were like, yeah, we know you're a game, just let us crack on already. So yeah, I think tonally they may have slightly got it wrong at the beginning, but I hear it's a good fun game, and I think I'll be very interested actually if you get it for you to upload some videos, and we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, well, Christmas sales are starting to come in good, so hey.
Look, we've got some
hang
action
on,
now.
There's a crowd. I see
There's
crowd.
a crowd.
There's people walking through the marchway.
It's nearly time. Nearly time. We've got a crowd.
Oh, look at them
Things are
pillars.
happening.
Look at them pillars. Oh my God, the lighting on those pillars, isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it's a real Hangar 18 Megadeth type thing going on.
We're filling for space here as best as we can. It's been a long winter, hasn't it? Oh, look, I see a screen in the distance. Look at that. Do you see that screen?
I can see a screen.
Has PlayStation experience.
Oh, there's Bloodborne there. There's Bloodborne on the big screen there. That's looking good.
Well, I must be a few seconds behind because it's just the screens have only just changed. Welcome to Australia, guys.
Yeah, welcome to the amazing internet. I'm also wondering if this conference is going to be there's going to be a bit of a celebration as well of 20 years of PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Saying, oh yes, we've done. I mean, I feel old now. I was about 15 when the PlayStation came out. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
I'm 2 years older than you, PlayStation.
I can still remember it. To this day coming out. It was like 500 quid in England as well. It was ludicrous amounts of money with Toshinden and Ridge Racer. I remember Ridge Racer. That was mind blowing when you saw that, because like the year before we'd been playing it in the arcade, and then here it was in your house. Fantastic. And obviously Tekken came out, and a very sort of litany of glory. I mean, the PlayStation, it lasted, what was it, till 2000, wasn't it, the PlayStation 1?
Yeah,
some of the last games, Vagrant Story.
No, they had a good lifespan on that little system, and it was that passed through those few years very, very well.
I mean, let's give you a little bit of context here for if there's any younger listeners here and viewers listening to this. The PlayStation 4 has 8 gigabytes of RAM, okay? The PlayStation 1 had 32 meg of RAM. So it was absolutely unbelievable what they could do with that PlayStation 1, really, considering its limited system architecture. Fantastic machine.
I mean,
a haven for RPGs, wasn't it, as well? Absolute haven for RPGs.
Absolutely. They all just... with the Sega Mega Drive and all that, all the RPGs were on there, and they just steadily shifted over to Sony as the years went by. And Squaresoft basically abandoned Nintendo, didn't they, after the N64 with its cartridge-based system. Once again, it originally
Nintendo
started with that
isolating
deal.
Third-party developers as usual. That's where it all began, people.
Yeah, it started with Nintendo and Sony teaming up to create a disc-based console.
Absolutely.
And then Nintendo just
were like,
went,
no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're sticking with the cartridges.
Well, the thing was, Nintendo actually manufactured a lot of the cartridges, you see. And they made you had to go to them to actually, get the cartridges. So that's how they were making money. Oh, you look at that guy there with his random white bag, sauntering down the aisle there. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Those guys with white shirts on. Well, black shirts with white logos. Ooh. Look, I think there's a bald guy travelling across. Hang on, he's got a very sensible haircut.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that orange beanie sticks out like a sore thumb.
There's some fantastic work going on here.
Yeah. I'm wondering who's going to get some action at the end of this.
Well, it's certainly not us.
Well, definitely not me, eh? It's way past my bedtime.
It's far too late past Matthew's bedtime. It's 2 a.m. in Australia at the moment.
Should I really state what I actually got to see on the walk back from the servo earlier? I was preparing myself. There was a lovely couple. They found romance on top of their Mitsubishi Lancer on the street I live in. Stood there, laughed at them, lit up a smoke, kept on laughing, and then walked down the street back to my house.
Well, who said love is dead? Huh? There we are.
Romance is definitely alive. It's going well.
It is.
Oh look, this guy's taking a selfie.
I'm on tender hooks now. We are nearly ready. So I'm very excited for what hopefully we're going to see. But please give us some good games this time. Because we don't want 2 hours of everything we've already seen, Sony. Thank you.
For just £5 a month, you can support a good console. We don't like to put a good company down.
Well,
we have John Cleese come in for the telephone soon.
I mean, I know they've abandoned Studio Liverpool, which was one of their great studios in England.
That was
the Wipeout guys. I would love to see them come out with we've got a new game for Project Morpheus, and it's Wipeout. I mean, that would be earth shattering.
I absolutely loved Wipeout. The whole series.
No, Wipeout HD and HD Fury on the PS3. Even now, they ran 1080p, 60 frames a second. Did those games unbelievably awesome?
What was it? I had the PS Vita title? What was it? 3034. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
For a debut PS Vita title, unfortunately, where the good games ended. That was fantastic. It was a brilliant game. And I really do hope Wipeout sees another chance in the future. Yeah, because
I do.
Was it Fusion?
I can't believe they
for the
shut
PS2?
That studio down. Those were some really talented guys as well. Hey, did you see that there? Did you see the auto cue down there?
Yep. We're buying for time here, guys. Look, we're gonna have another shot over at our wonderful audience. Look at him.
Look at that dude there. He's raving away. He's loving it.
Yeah.
He's having time of his life.
Come on, let's get the lighters out. It's going to be a Bon Jovi concert in a minute. Yeah, I can see this raver in the near the pillar now. He is going off.
He is absolutely loving it.
Yeah, he's just smiling and waving. He's throwing the horns.
He's throwing the horns. He's
guess who's the Dio fan? And where his seat's positioned, he was not the last in line.
Last night as well, we had the Video Game Awards. We got to see some Zelda on the Wii U. Looks rather spectacular. And we also got some further information on Star Fox as well. It will be coming out before Zelda.
Well,
now, as we know, we've all been banging on, crying out for a new Star Fox because we need it.
Yeah, the actual release span with Star Fox is quite a distant one usually.
It's Super Nintendo. Well, they canned Star Fox 2 on the Super Nintendo just as it was going to come out. It was pretty much done. You can actually get that as a ROM online now. You can actually get pretty much the full game as it was going to be. And what they did, they took a lot of the elements of that, like the Star Wolf team, and the fact that you can free roam to some extent on some of the levels. And they took that and put it into Star Fox 64, which is still one of the greatest space shooting games of all time. And obviously, I've got that now on the 3DS. I'm very much looking forward to getting the new 3DS as well, where it tracks, my eyes because I'm very much into the 3D, so I can, so when I'm panicking a bit and the 3DS is starting to move around in my hands, I can still get the full 3D experience. And if you haven't got Star Fox 3D, by the way, for your 3DS, Matthew, you or anybody else listening to this, get it snapped up, because the 3D on it works exceptionally well. You get things popping out of the screen as well as the full depth inside. It's excellent game. And obviously, it's a game you can bash off in half an hour. You can sit down, finish it. That was great, and then move on. Fantastic game. They're still unbelievably playable, even to this day. So I'm very excited for the Wii U version. I'm a bit concerned about the fact that you're having to sort of fly it around with the pad and look at the pad and then look at the screen, and yeah, I'm not too hot on that. Hopefully they'll sack off those motion controls and we can just play the game as it's supposed to be. Hopefully. Now, one thing that was quite interesting last night, actually at the Video Game Awards. Now, I can't remember what the game's called off the top of my head. We will find out and put it in the link below. The guy who said #deal with it, when the Xbox One, what's it called? Off. Yeah, him. He's got a studio now that are making a game for the Oculus Rift. And it's basically like, that crazy space film with Sandra Bullock in and Clooney. It's basically like that in virtual reality. And it looks amazing. It looks really good. So, keep your eyes on that, people. We will find out what that is at the end. We will put the link in the description below so you can watch the trailer of that. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Oh, the lights have gone down.
Oh, hang on, steady on. Look at those orange lights. Amber
Look
lights. Yes, happy guy pointing towards the screen, or to sleeping mate, who knows.
Oh no, it's started now, buddy. You're a bit behind, it's on now.
I know,
We've got some sort of montage.
I've got a wonderful delay behind you.
Oh, we've got the 20th anniversary PS4 there, looking nice. Still wouldn't buy that.
I don't know, if I can get my hands on it, I will. But
we've got a nice montage. Apparently it's quite limited, actually, isn't it, in the world, so... It's a lot of people sort of reminiscing over playing PlayStation games. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, No Man's Sky as well. We might get something about that. Oh, yes. Forgot about that.
It's kind of looking like an advertisement for Specsavers crossed with games. And dancing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, and Batman as well. Have you seen the new trailer for Batman, by the way, that's coming out in June?
No, I haven't yet, but I've been trying to keep an eye on it.
Well, we'll have a look at that after this show. Unbelievably awesome. It just looks unbelievable. I mean, obviously, there's another game that I'm glad they delayed, because that city is bigger than Assassin's Creed, and obviously you can drive around, and we know the problem Assassin's Creed's had, so... let's get it stable at 30 frames a second, and we'll all be on a winner. But yeah, Batman looks amazing, mate. How they've incorporated the actual Batmobile into the play, it's fantastic. Look at him.
I do really actually want to play the new Batman.
He was loving it.
Yeah, I do really want to play the new Batman, because after was it Arkham City, I haven't actually touched the other ones. Just really. I don't know. I should go back and look at it.
I'm very mixed on Arkham City, because I don't like the story. I thought the story was all over the place. I liked the size of Arkham City, but there was nothing to do.
Yeah, it was. The worst point is, it was giving you map pointers to go somewhere, but you had no idea how you actually entered these areas. Like, some of them were just bizarre, and I got stuck at this. It looked like hang
on. We've got Sean Layden. Sean Layden, President and CEO, is here now.
I'm still behind. He's not appeared yet. Hang on.
He's here. He's loving it.
I see lights moving. This is fantastic.
The PlayStation Nation. Is that a Scorpion top on he's got there? Is that Scorpion? With his double blades. First annual? Oh, it's the first ever, so it's going to be the first annual. What's they going to do more of these? Excellent.
It could be God of War, actually.
It is actually. It's Kratos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that a sign? Is that a sign, people? That's right. It is.
2 intense days.
It's outsold the Wii, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm seriously. Yeah, if that's God of War, mate, this'll be a big one if they're bringing out God of War.
It's starting to give a good hint, isn't it?
Well, maybe that's David. Maybe they're bringing David Jaff back. Who knows? Or maybe he's doing another Twisted Metal. What have we got here now? The following footage is running entirely in real time on PlayStation 4. Oh yes. Come on. Please.
I'm still looking at the crowd.
Please be Uncharted.
I swear this is getting slower and slower behind. Who knows?
Right then, let's see what it is. Oh, it's going to be Uncharted 4. It is Uncharted 4.
Now you just ruined it. I've just got to Sony Computer Entertainment Presents.
Oh my god. That's all I'm going to say. Oh my god. I'm
now up to Naughty Dog.
Well, what's that song called? I Touch Myself, I believe it's called. Wow.
Where's the old school socks when you need them?
This is looking pretty impressive. Look at the... Oh, yes. Wow. Yep.
Them
well,
graphics.
That's looking awesome. Is that a bullwhip he's got there on his left-hand leg as well, it appears? We may be going full Indiana Jones here, buddy, with this. Oh, look at them rocks. Look at the water. Oh.
Look at that spiky rock. Look at another spiky rock.
Some of the texture work on this is nothing short of sensational.
Lovely view
Yeah,
distance
he's got a
on
bullwhip, buddy. He's got an Indiana Jones bullwhip. It's going to be happening.
There's a lovely view distance on this.
Yeah. Oh mate, look at this. He's inside. He's just gone in the cave.
Yeah, I'm now going into the dark cave.
It's pretty spectacular. Wow.
Lighting's beautiful in it.
Yep. Fantastic lighting. Please show us using the bullwhip. Oh wow.
And if you can, bring it online.
This is going to be out as well, and for Christmas next year apparently.
Animation's very smooth.
With how this looks, right, this seems a lot further in development than I thought it was. You know, with all the problems they had last year of people leaving and stuff.
Yeah. No, the animations look really nice and smooth on this as well.
I mean, the one thing I'm excited about, you know, because of the departures, is Amy Hennig, who came up with the idea of Uncharted and was very heavily, you know, involved in the whole thing. She's actually gone to join EA to help them make their second Star Wars game, which is an open-world Star Wars game. Now that I'm very excited for, as well as Battlefront 3. But this looks absolutely unbelievable. I love the mood as well. It seems a lot darker than a lot of the other Uncharted games as well. There's sort of a more grim tone. Especially at the beginning. You see that there is his hand. When he goes past, and his hand just brushes the side of the rock.
Yeah, no, it's
just little things like that.
That lighting though, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Just in that
yeah, well, I mean,
filled up cave.
How it's coming off the ceiling as well. Oh wow, look at this. Oh yes.
Cramped space is looking lovely. Tapping the ceiling, all that, yeah.
Look at this mate now. Is just coming through. Look at this. Outside. Oh, I think we're gonna get some of the bullwhip. It reminds me a bit of the first one as well. You know, there seems to be more of an adventure going on here. Because I think the second one definitely descended into more of a shoot fest.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with the
And the
Uncharted
third one,
series.
the third one you could tell as well wasn't made by the team who made the second one because the shooting mechanics were slightly off and it felt a bit stiff. Whereas in the second one it was all fully locked down. But this looks pretty spectacular, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, just straight from the get-go.
I mean, you know, obviously this has still got a long way to go. Another year, probably nearly a year till it comes out, but it's looking exceptional. We may get more than one Uncharted game as well for the PS4.
They got climbing looking better than Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Really is. The animations are just so...
We can badmouth Assassin's Creed, but as you've seen from some of my Twitter photographs, that game is up there in terms of visuals. I think it's probably the best game currently out for how it looks.
Yeah, no, Creed is actually... it does actually look a very nice game, but at the same time... yeah, unfortunately, I did avoid it mainly because I did kind of suspect we would be looking at something extremely broken. And
well, it's nearly fixed now.
Is it?
I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing it in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Well, I'll be doing a full review, which you will be narrating. So we'll have a powwow over that and see.
Oh, good.
See what we think. I'll tell you if you need. I mean, the fact is, you might as well get it anyway because you're going to get free DLC for it. So you might as well.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Look at this. Look at this now when it climbs up here. Oh yes. That is some excellent view distance. This definitely feels more like the original Uncharted, definitely. In the jungles and a lot of mystery going on.
It's good to go back to it.
Oh, wow. Look at the lighting as it comes through the grass and stuff. Have you seen that as well now with the birds flying around and stuff? As he gets up the top of that cliff.
I'm nearly there. He's just climbed up. There we are. Yeah, I see the birds.
That's spectacular. That is amazing.
That is just so well done.
Well, Tomb Raider's going to have to go something to beat this.
Ooh,
and they're both coming out at roughly the same time as well. Do you think it was tactical by Microsoft that they bought Tomb Raider? Just when this was coming out?
I'm not willing to discuss such questions. Any further questions? Any further questions? You will be escorted off the premises.
Now we get to see some of the combat now.
They're still not there. I see two guys in the distance. We're going
to get to see some. Oh no, it looks like he's going to avoid it actually. Yeah, I'm watching it on the PlayStation 4 because it's a bit behind the Twitch stream, so it's more sort of in line with what you're doing.
It's Australia. It's all about them copper wires.
Yeah, Australia is renowned
all about
as
that copper,
the hellhole of the internet. Oh,
no,
this is looking good though. This I like this new stealthy path that he's gone round as well. He's not been forced into combat, which I like. This is looking like there's more options.
I hope that keeps up in the game. It would be nice.
Yeah, I think they will do. Oh, that's good. He's about to grab some dude now, and there we are. Bang! Oh yes. Oh, he's got a gun now. I like how all the grass moves as well when he's walking around through it. Everything moves, doesn't it? Everything.
Really, it's just starting to put Splinter Cell to shame at the same time.
yeah. It looks like they've really thought about this. How can they move, the series on? Yeah, I do like the look of this though. This is one of the games I've been looking forward to anyway, but some good violence now. Oh, that were good. Good headbutt to the face there. Oh, yes.
That is just fantastic.
Yeah.
That is very, very well thought out animations and combat. I really like that.
It looked organic, didn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like it. You know, it didn't look set up at all. That was the thing. Even though it is brazenly set up, but it doesn't feel set up. That was yeah, really cool. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. I think we can get this bullwhip here. I just saw the icon to swing over. Yeah, there we are. Oh, it's full Indiana Jones now, buddy. Oh yes, slick manoeuvres as well. He just caught the rifle.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is. Right, we've got a Game of the Year contender already, haven't we, for next year? Oh, has it glitched out? Oh, it's Assassin's Creed. He's falling through the floor. There we go.
Oh, I've just seen it. I've just got to that bit. Okay, then maybe some patches due for the release. Okay, I know.
I don't think he was meant to die there. You know, I don't think he was meant to die there. That guy. Or it would have been funny if he'd have just done that as a little wink to Assassin's Creed, but I don't think they'd be that cruel.
I don't know. This is Sony.
That was funny though. Straight through the floor. I think that's one of the first times I've seen anybody die in a live demo. Actually. It is looking pretty special, though, is this? It's good to see that, though. I mean, obviously, when I worked at Blizzard, the amount of work they had to put in just for a demo like this takes a lot of the team, you know, because it's just a section of the game and it has to be polished and, you know, finished, even though it might not be.
I mean,
so it was good to see there that he could fall through the water and still go into, you know, the blue
it's just
undergrowth,
like you've got to make
the blue never,
this whole section has to look pristine. So they would be feeling a bit red-faced about that.
Oh yeah, I bet he'll be totally bright red, will that dude?
That's all pull on
It
our
still doesn't detract from how ridiculously awesome this game looks.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely by the time this releases, I will have a PS4. I will. I can mark my words now.
Well, it's like I've said, that's the reason I decided to buy one initially. You know, let alone the shambles that were going on with Microsoft at the time, was the fact that, as I said, I looked at my games collection of the PS3 and 360, and basically my 360 was all third-party games, whereas the PS3 was all exclusive games.
Yeah,
and and that's the thing. And also as well, they have the Japanese link as well that I like. You know, the crazy, weird Japanese stuff.
I mean, I picked the Xbox One mainly because I could get it a lot cheaper than what the PS4 was going on at the moment.
Yeah.
I think
it's going a hell of a lot cheaper over here at the moment. They've had a big sales rise at the moment because obviously they've knocked. I mean, on Black Friday in America, you were getting like $100, $150 off bundles. You know, you know, and if you could get the bundle with Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Unity, I mean, what a deal that is. You know, say what you want about Unity, when it's fixed, it's an amazing game. And Black Flag, as we know, is spectacular.
Oh, that was just absolutely brilliant, even back on the 360.
Well, we were very, very confused as to why it was coming out, but then we ate our humble pie and bought it because it was awesome. Oh, here we are now. Hang on, we've got some more. We're going to tack on to these two. These I like these stealth mechanics and these bushes as well. This is almost like Metal Gear.
Well, this is a bit of Assassin's Creed with the bushes as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's like they've shoved a lot into this now. They're starting to expand it, aren't they? I do like this though. It feels a lot more organic as well. How you're going about the level than normal.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, this will actually definitely push me when this actually comes out to actually go more for stealth.
Yeah. Well, the other ones have been basically shoot everybody and forget about it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, there's a problem with games now where they try to balance stealth out and it just never works. But this one seems very, very well thought out, and I think you will probably be able to play it all in stealth, if not for the majority.
You'll be there or there. Yeah, you'll be there or thereabouts. There'll be certain things you have to shoot, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. Look at the textures on that rock as well. And this is just the beginning. Good lord.
Well, as long as they don't do a Halo 2 on us. I remember the trailers for that.
No, but this isn't a trailer. This is actually being played. We can see that this is really been played by the guy who fell through the world. I like the bullwhip though.
Bullwhip
I'm gonna play it with an Indiana Jones soundtrack on. It's gonna be awesome.
I think you could probably even put the Jurassic Park stuff on as well.
Well, every time I think of Jurassic Park, I just think of that episode of Family Guy with Peter Griffin when they set up Cleveland Quagmire's death, and he's doing the when they're claiming he's got attacked by the big, massive plastic monster. Oh yeah, look at this now.
Unfortunately, all I can think of is Chris Pratt riding on a motorbike with raptors.
Yeah, with these raptor buddies.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. And what about the new Terminator trailer? That just looks... I don't even know what that's on. Do you know what? I'd like to know what drugs the person was. I mean, the Terminator thing is confusing anyway, you know, with the time travelling and all that.
Yeah,
and now
it
that
really
Arn
is
is
just
killing himself, and...
well, no, he is the Terminator. Come on, anybody can fly
but
through a helicopter.
how would he exist anymore if he's just killed his young self?
Nobody
and he's
knows.
a robot. How's he got grey hair? Anyway, it's
the court case about his maid. You never know, and to be honest, when it comes to Terminator, they've really just it's just gone absolutely haywire.
He's found Sully. Beauty.
I'm still not there yet. Jesus.
Oh, mate, wait till you see visuals of these two.
I'm there. They're pointing at each other.
Has Sully been dyeing his hair? Wow. Well, that looks amazing.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
No, notice as well, it just cut straight in. There was no... Oh, wow. Have you seen that little city in the distance there?
No, I'm still not there yet. You're spoiling everything for me. You're ruining the moment. How am I supposed to cherish the memories?
You're doing a live stream, you blithering fool.
Oh, just... I can't cherish the memories. You keep spoiling it a couple of seconds
Have you seen that?
What, Bruce Straley putting his fist up in the air?
Did you see that bit there where you saw the little city in the background? That just looks amazing. Right, who have we got here?
What are they playing in the background? Jeez.
Hello, everybody. It's awesome to be here. Before we start talking about
Hang on, what's this? What, they're showing us a baseball game?
all the gamers out there to make up
Oh, my dear, this is America.
I would also like to give a shout out to the MLB Jets and back home in San Diego for 18 plus years.
I have to say, this is not particularly my cup of tea.
Yeah,
but I'll
should
be
we
very
just
interested to see.
go back to complaining about Terminator for a bit?
Well, I'm gonna be very interested to see what this actually looks like as a baseball game. I mean, I did have fond memories of playing baseball games like on the Neo Geo. I think it was called Baseball 2020, where it was set in the future, and it was kind of like, you know, Speedball 2 baseball. You know,
I've never played a baseball game on consoles.
Yeah, it was good.
Never.
It's simplistic, but it was good.
They tried to teach us... The most baseball I've played is when they tried to teach us baseball at school, when I was still at school, a very long time ago.
We had
so the rules are pretty
England.
much like rounders. Yeah, but it's baseball.
Yeah, we had rounders.
Yeah, but it's rounders. No,
I've got an interesting story about rounders, actually. When I was at middle school, we had to do games indoors because it was snowing.
Yes.
And we had to play indoor rounders, but so we had everybody in the sports hall, and it was like set up as a smaller version of the rounders pitch. And I got this wooden bat, and this is no word of a lie. I hit the ball, and the top of the bat came off. Right? Seriously, this is no word of a lie. I have numerous witnesses to this. And it shot towards the back of the room. And you know when something slows down? And there was this lass called Louise Burks, and she just ducked down in time. Otherwise, I'm telling you now, she'd have been in a very serious condition in hospital. And the teacher just looked at me at first as if it was my fault. I was just stood there with half a bat, looking confused.
I had a very similar situation. Apart from I was in the firing line of the projectiles. Actually, I used to do Arnis the Screamer, which is a Filipino martial arts, which is all weapon cane
Knife
work
fighting.
and that. Yep. And yeah, I was there observing a sparring, and at that point, what you have is these great big bloody foam-coated canes, like made of fiberglass, and the two people sparring at that point, one did a block, and while the other one struck, and the whole end of the cane came flying out, and you do get that slow motion moment. You see it coming, and you just like tilt your head to the side, and you just feel it rub against your ear, and you're just like, fuck. That was a very, very lucky moment for me, because those things sting like hell.
They've ended the baseball. Looks... But
yeah,
graphically, the baseball looked good.
It looks very wonderful, but we were engrossed with a better conversation, I believe.
Of course we will.
This guy seems
Now we've
happy.
got some guy who's with a beard who seems to be quite drunk, actually, just sort of pointing randomly off the
Called
side
Christian.
of the screen, ranting. Yeah, he's just ranting.
He's
He's come
talking
up with
about the
this- what appears to
security
be a
and
bottle
how
of
hard
water,
it is to
but
get in.
it's probably not a bottle of water. He's probably on the vodka.
What is he pointing to?
He's just screaming. He's just descending to screaming now. He's lost it.
Oh dear Lord. He's talking about the price of McDonald's now.
Now you can get a Big King meal over here now for £3.79. Now that's a deal.
A Big King?
Yeah,
Jeez,
McDonald's.
I've been-
sorry, Burger King. Sorry, Big King.
Yeah,
they've medium fries and a drink for £3.79.
We call it Hungry
yeah.
Jack's out here. Some other bugger got the name before him. I think Australia's the only place in the world that actually has a separate, like their own different name than
Well, in France
Burger
they
King.
didn't even have Burger King. They had McDonald's, because something happened with
love their
Burger King in France. There was something happened. I can't remember what it was. Somebody told me while I was over. Oh wait, what's this? Kill Strain. Hey, we've got a new game. Ooh, what's this?
Oh no, I've still got the drunk guy.
Yeah, no, he's conducting the audience, still looking pretty drunk.
He's got a Guinness sweat on his forehead.
Oh, hang on, he said it's a top-down, highly competitive multiplayer game. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It looks like he's about to sort of forget what's happening and just like get Mississippi Queen on or something, innit?
He looks like he's sweating a shamrock. Guinness.
We'll have to go to one of these though. If these are annual, we'll have to go to one of these.
Mm.
Get ourselves up at Vegas, take in a big fight, and go to the PlayStation Experience.
I'm waiting to see what happens with the EB Expo and where that actually
Oh,
goes.
I like the art though. That reminds me of Loaded. Do you remember Loaded and Reloaded on PlayStation 1? Look at that.
Yeah. Wow, that's very nice artwork to it, but top down.
Possibly a
It's going to be
shambles.
hard to see
Yeah.
that artwork.
He looks like he's about to forget what he's saying.
He's doing a lot of pointing.
Oh, it's going into beta.
It's like
We
the
can sign
Union
up for
address.
a beta at killstrain.com.
He loves pointing.
Yeah,
Look,
it's
look
full
at
of
those
stuff, isn't it?
fingers, yeah. That's...
Let us know what you think. Well, what if we all just send in it? It's terrible. Get Uncharted 4 back on.
Can you explain this to me at AAA? I'm being very mean. This is...
We are being cruel to him.
2:35 in the morning. I've been
Game developers
Captain
do have an
Morgan.
extremely tough job because
Yeah.
you can spend 5 years of your life working on something and then it comes out and is declared a shambles.
Yeah, you got the two idiots like us sitting there at this time just watching and complaining about the Shamrock.
Should have seen Hideo Kojima last night when he showed Metal Gear Online. I'm sure Hideo Kojima is getting younger. He's literally getting younger as it goes on.
Yeah, he's wearing that
Here we
Metal
are,
Gear- goes
Bloodborne.
home,
Here we
puts a
go,
Metal Gear
mate.
suit
Here we
on.
go. Hidetaka Miyazaki. Here he is, the legend. This is going to be Bloodborne. Here he is, the man.
I like how we just shoveled Killstrain off very, very quickly. It was just
well,
here's some
let's get the big
artwork.
guns on. Let's get the big guns out now. This is a man. This man is a genius. Yes. I find it funny as well when he's talking in Japanese. He can't understand anything apart from Bloodborne that he says.
That means you can understand
Hang on, have
Japanese.
they got
now.
a Japanese metal band over there to the left who are going to be playing live? Oh, this is looking good.
Ooh, yes.
Now, I've played this, and I can tell you all right now that this is awesome. Is this game, even in alpha state, and this was unbelievably good.
His face is so smooth.
yeah, absolutely. He's like Kojima. He's the same. Kojima's like 50 or something now, and he literally looks about 25.
These guys just literally they could all be vampires.
They must have an
themselves
amazing
in
morning
coffins at the end
skincare
of the night.
regime. That's all I can think of. It must be 2-hour skincare regime on the morning.
Yeah, just some crazy Japanese tech that they put themselves in these chambers. You never know.
Absolutely. Oh, as the lights go down, we're getting down to business. Ah, yes. Excellent. Look at that. You see, now that's come on even from the alpha that I was playing. There's that frame
I remember
rates,
your
the
footage.
frame rates, yeah, the frame rate's more solid. The graphics are sharper as well. It does look very good. Look at the architecture on the left-hand side of the screen there. Look at the detail. Oh, yes. It's co-op gameplay. Excellent. Oh, look at that. And I've already paid for this already. This is happening.
It's not wasting any time. Couple of slashes and just run through.
Oh yeah. This guy. I think this guy's going to be a lot more professional than the Uncharted fella. I don't think we'll see anybody disappearing through a floor on this one.
Oh, you never know. There's a lot of people rising up from the floor.
I mean, look at that.
Oh, he did fall through the floor.
Oh yeah. It's an Indiana Jones moment. It does look pretty spectacular, doesn't it? I mean, the interesting thing about it, obviously I've played the alpha, is in Dark Souls you can have a shield. You know, Dark Souls and Demon Souls you can have a shield. So there's that element of safety. You feel a bit safer if you've got a big massive shield in front of you. Whereas in this, there's none of that. It's just you're just gonna have to get in there and fight these guys. But obviously they've factored that in where if you get hit but you hit them instantly back, you get a certain amount of health back. But it's that risk reward. It's that risk reward system. Good lord, what is this? Oh dear. Well, look at how they. Have you seen this new enemy? This thing with the big massive sword sidearm things going
Oh,
on.
I've just gotten up to it. He's just
And the candles on its back.
large-
Look how the material around its head moves. You know, the hood that it has. That is
It's got
pretty
like
balmy.
massive scythes for arms.
Yep.
He's fast as well. He's got some good lunges.
Oh, aye.
I don't help that he
this is,
sets fire off as well.
Oh, the other guy's here now with the hammer. He's about to appear.
Nah, still not there. You're spoiling everything for me. I'm not cherishing the moments.
Cherish the memories.
Yeah, cherish the memories. Cherish the fucking memories. And that was my opening statement as we returned.
It's. Well, I have to say, Bloodborne is looking pretty spectacular. I mean, they've got a right lineup at the beginning of the year. You know, I don't know what's there's pretty much there's Resident Evil HD coming out in January, And then we've got The Order 1886 in February, and I'm just talking in terms of exclusives here. And then obviously they've got Bloodborne in March. That's a hell of a lineup. All those people who've bought a PS4 this Christmas are going to be pretty happy. I do love the tone of this game though as well. The art style, the grim sort of semi-gothic Victorian Jack the Ripper type action going on.
Look at that mallet. Or the hammer.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
Do you think he's overcompensating?
Well, he's in a monk's habit, maybe. Yeah, maybe he's been, maybe he's one of them eunuchs.
Such a big hammer, and he's got no one to use it on. Oh dear.
Oh, what's happening now? Oh, they're going through the crazy door. Oh, good lord.
It's a door.
Well. Well, are you having a look at this madness?
Poochie!
Well, this boss fight's quite insane. Look at that madness.
Somebody's left that dog in the yard for a long, long time.
That is... I mean, have you seen it as well when it gets up close to the screen? The fire moves. There's no glitching or anything that's like... Looks like proper
Particle
fire.
effects are just crazy.
Yeah. Absolutely bananas. Oh, I said as well, the dungeons are procedurally generated, which means it's like a roguelike. When you go into dungeons, they're different every time.
Ah, excellent.
That's clever.
It's good to actually see some of that come back, because, to be honest, a lot of games with the playthroughs really are just
Well, it's been mainly the
tedious, 'cause
indies, isn't it? Yes. It's
Yeah.
mainly the indie guys who've been doing that. It's very
Everybody's
impressive.
been playing safe for quite a long time now, and it's just like,
Well, it's like when you play something like Rogue Legacy, which you can get on the Vita and PS4 now. I'd definitely recommend you get that.
I would love to be able to play games on the Vita, but as I've informed
Unfortunately,
you,
it's broken.
yeah, I'm blaming Marvel vs. Capcom. I played that, I turned it off, I went to bed the next day, I turned it on, and I'm not doing anything. It's going to have that blue light, and there's all the main ways that you have to do to try and reset it, won't even do it. So, yeah, I've got a brick, and I've actually replaced it with the PSP Go. I actually like going back to when the PSP Go actually released. I absolutely hated the idea because it's just like there's no UMD tray to it, kind of thing. But they make a fantastic MP3 player.
Yeah.
They're really good, like for media and that, which I've liked, because to be honest, when it comes to stuff like iPod Touches and that, they just tend to break very, very easily, and PSPs you can break somebody's head with it, but the PSP will be fine.
I have to say that. Well, Bloodborne
Bloodborne
just to
looks
sum up,
brilliant.
That just looked unbelievable, didn't it? That looked unbelievable.
That's going to be fantastic. When's the release for that?
March 28th over here.
It'll be a good day.
It was going to be February. It was going to be early February, but obviously the order's coming out as well, so they're not going to be. They're not going to be releasing 2 exclusives in 1 month. That'd just be suicide. So, what do you think's the best game you've seen so far? Uncharted 4.
I would say it would definitely be. At the moment, it's a good cross between Bloodborne and Uncharted. So, but yeah, it's the lineup coming up for next year is looking fantastic. And here we are, Adam Boys. More pointing. He's actually put his thumb up for once. There we go. So a lot of hand gestures in this. Quite a surprise, really. It's like being in a market full of Italians. Hand gestures everywhere. And what? Hang on, I actually have to turn the volume up to understand what he's actually talking about. Oh dear. Oh, Morpheus. Wonderful. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Sounds interesting. Some good names coming in for it. And I can hear Mr. Black come back from the toilet. There he is. He's back.
We're back.
Hey,
We're back.
You're back. You had to let that shamrock out, didn't you?
We did. We are there.
I've just
We're
been
back.
talking about pointy fingers and hand gestures.
It's good.
Yeah, you'll probably hate me as you go through the audio later on. I
That's
kind of
fine.
made an Italian joke.
It's fine. I've got a skin as thick as a lizard. Don't worry. Should we have the bladder?
We've just got Destiny.
So we've got what we've got here. Some
up.
Destiny now. Good. Well, it's out next week, isn't it? The Dark Below. Possibly one of the worst names in gaming ever.
Expansion in quotations.
Yes, expansion.
Expansions.
Yep.
The missing game.
Here we are. The cave loot joke they're talking about now.
I loved that until it hit Kotaku.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
there
it was funny.
in
It was
the
always
first-
funny going along there, wasn't it? And you'd just find like 10 people stood outside the cave. Because the beauty of Destiny is,
I was there.
even if like there's just one person getting all the kills in the cave, it still spawns everything into everybody else's game. Which is a great thing that Destiny's changed actually from a lot of MMOs. Like, one thing that's good, if you're doing a quest and you're in the vicinity, and somebody's shooting, like, one of the guys, one of the 20 people you need to kill or whatever, it all tallies up on yours, doesn't it? Whereas if you play something like Warcraft, World of Warcraft, that just didn't happen. You had to wait your turn. So, I'll give him some kudos for that.
There was many times I sat by that cave, listening to Duran Duran. I literally just sat down. I didn't even bother shooting at most points. You just watch the experience bar steadily go up over the next few hours, and it's just like, oh yeah.
Absolutely. I do like the look of some of this new artwork and armour, though, and guns. Bloody hell, look at that.
I still haven't seen that yet. There we go. It's up on screen.
Yeah, check
now.
that out. That almost looks like something out of Warhammer 40,000.
Lovely shotgun. I want that.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back anyway for the Dark Below. I like the new Hunter armour as well. Like it's got like a spider type helmet, with like 8 eyes on the front. Looks really cool.
I popped back online the other day, mainly just to have a little chat with one of my mates up north of the city, and to be honest, I probably spent the last month off it, and I think it's going to take a lot of pushing to get me back into it. I really need.
I'm going to do this. Well, the thing is, obviously, because I got the collector's edition, I've got the story stuff. All this is, I'm going to play. I've got it, so I'm playing it.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that shotgun's exclusive to PS4.
Oh,
It's the Fourth Horseman.
Git.
Oh, and we've got the exclusive strike as well that he was talking about. Excellent.
That is a nice shotgun.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is,
Yeah. Well, apparently you can get up to, with your radar and that, you can get up to level 32 now. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be back on.
I still haven't done the first raid.
I've done a bit of it. Yeah, still haven't finished it.
It's I teamed up with a bunch of FIFO workers and all that, and I haven't really gotten back to it, kind of thing. So
To be honest, I'm not that bothered.
Yeah,
Just
no.
like, yeah.
I picked up GDA 5 and there we go.
Absolutely. Well, Far Cry 4 as well, Shadow of Mordor, that we've been banging on about. We're going to be doing a show on that next week. And GTA 5. Street Fighter 5, yes. And here we go. Now, we don't know if this is a timed exclusive, by the way. this Street Fighter 5 that's coming. They've confirmed it's coming to PC and PS4, exclusive on PS4. I would anticipate that as a timed exclusive, though. There's no way they're gonna, Capcom are gonna ignore Microsoft after the financial hole they've been in for a while now.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, the extra bucks for an exclusive.
I do like Street Fighter 4 though, it's a fantastic game. Obviously I'm nowhere near as good as some of these people, but reasonably good. Well, it better be 20 quid. Otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed. Do you know what they should do, actually? Give it away on PS Plus. Yes, we were. We were expecting Street Fighter 5. People should start booing him. It's about killing stuff with things. Oh, killing Floor 2. This is a kind of a sort of 4-player horde wave-based thing. Killing Floor's out on the PC. Yeah, this is out on PC on Steam, is this? Oh, I don't know. We can use samurai swords. Excellent. It's kind of like me and you on the Darkness 2, is this? Just in a more fucked up world.
Gee, thanks. Fucking, that kid's swagger, eh? Oh, jeez.
It probably sounds like it's probably got a voice like a bass box now, though.
You never know. I've heard the wonders of Fish Chris lately, and that was just a shambles. And I will get that recording up.
Yeah.
The actual.
Yeah. Well, that's going live on Gaming Sanity. Return of Fish Chris.
Yeah, the Half in the Closet Studios is a bit of a shambles at the moment. You've got the microphone wired up, and you've got a camera, and that's about it. The recorder will be going back in, but I actually need to find the install disc for it. We've had a shambles. We got to the point where the laptop wouldn't even run Minecraft properly. So there's been a big wipe.
Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a new. It's talking about another game now for Killing Floor 2.
They're really pushing through it.
Oh yeah, they're cracking on here. Well, I'm just hoping that we don't end up with a big corporate spiel with them. I think they got that out of the way at the beginning, didn't they? Talking about the 15 million and so forth.
They've already disappointed the audience.
Because they totally lost it. Well, they totally lost it in the middle of the E3 press conference. It was going so well, and then, oh wait, this looks good. Oh yes.
Just shove it out as many people as you can, and just keep the momentum going.
I like this. This game looks cool. I like the middle-aged sort of doctor character there with his hook nose thing going on. I like that.
Lovely artwork.
Yeah. Liking the look of this. Darkest Dungeon. Excellent. Yep, up for a bit of that. Interesting. I think that's out on the PC at the moment, actually. I think it's on Steam. Oh, the forest! Yes.
I'm just going to say
yes.
this guy looks like the bloke who runs the lottery booth down the road from me.
Mate, the forest is here now. This is unbelievable, is this game. Now you need a serious PC to run this game properly at the moment, because they've not optimised it. Mate, this is exactly up your alley. Survival, horror, on an island, building stuff, surviving against ludicrous cannibals who are naked. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, this is epic, is this game.
Car park in my workplace. Fantastic.
It needs a lot of work though still, does this game, but
oh yes, I've actually.
But I'm definitely. This is something I've had my eye on. This is in my Steam list. Is this? I'm still not prepared to take the dive yet because apparently it's not fully fleshed out. But there's some hilarious videos on YouTube of people doing stuff on this. But yeah, I like this whole cannibal sort of Holocaust
This is just
action.
Rust gets even more morbid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy as well. Well, obviously, if you're getting assaulted by naked cannibals, it's pretty freaky. Wow, they're really throwing everything out here. What's going on? I was like expecting 2 games and like, oh yeah, that were it. This is mad. It's like they're having their own E3. Oh, here we are.
I swear to God, this guy looks like the guy that runs the lottery booth down the road from me. He's got a little bit less weight on him, but at the same time, he's probably the same
he's
guy
bringing the lottery. He's bringing the lottery to us.
Oh, the Vita.
Yeah, Geometry Wars 3, man. Geometry Wars 3 is supposed to be really cool. It's supposed to be very good.
I apologise about that. Some things have fallen off the side.
It's alright, but we're live. Don't worry about it.
We're live, yeah. The
People
dog's
expect
going
this.
ballistic.
Oh, Persona. Come on! Show Persona 5, come on!
Yes. Fantastic.
What? What about Europe? Well, I'll just buy it from America then if they're going to get that pissy about it. Screw you.
What have you guys done? Seriously?
Nintendo love us. They give us great special editions.
Nobody loves Australia.
Oh, Bastion's coming to VS Vita. Wow, Vita's getting some serious love.
Jeez. Well,
So what's going on here? Sony are just going berserk, aren't they? Just like, hey guys, this is all that's happening. This is mad. What's the betting next year? Microsoft have their own event like this.
Doesn't surprise me. I reckon as long as you keep Phil Spencer on for a bit, because he's got away with dealing with an audience
awesome.
properly. I absolutely love him. It's someone great to actually take control of things compared to.
Do you know what though? He was asked a
DRM.
really good question a few months ago on IGN, right, by Ryan McCaffrey. And he said, "Look, Phil, you were on the design team who made the Xbox One." Then he said, "Yeah, I'm not going to deny that, and we made some mistakes." He said, "But now I'm here to correct those mistakes." Oh yes, so he took ownership of his mistakes as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Would DRM have taken? Would Reginald Matrick have taken his lickings like that?
No, but he has raised. He's in the right area where he needs to be, because he's actually raised Zynga up a bit by the looks of it.
Let's just hope they tank at some point.
Yeah, hopefully. There's only so much.
There's only so much crap we can put up
stuff
with.
that you can put out. There's something out there for mothers, and that's Don Matrick.
Yep.
You need the Don Matrick calendar. 12 months.
Well, this new Orcs
Donga,
Must Die is looking quite fun as
Don
well.
Matrick flogging you.
I've tried Orcs Must Die. It was quite fun, but I got a bit bored after a while. You can't make in my opinion, you can't make an entire game out of Horde. You know what I mean? And that's what they've done with that. Horde mode's a nice sort of side addition, isn't it? You know what I mean?
The only one that you can make a game out of the Horde, and that's Warhammer.
Absolutely. Well, dude, Creative Assembly,
the
guys who make Total War, their Warhammer game's going to be announced next year. My goodness,
excellent!
I can't wait for that.
Excellent.
Well, just imagine Total War in Warhammer. It's just going to be unbelievable. Yes, we're total nerds on Gaming Sanity. That's right. Oh, look at that! Look at the place! Look at that! Oh yes! Oh, Need for Burnout as well. Look at that! Oh, the memories of some of these games. Look at that! Hey, look! Hey, there's Soviet Strike. That's going on our Overlook Games soon.
Fantastic.
Brilliant game. Love it. Why haven't
Jeez,
they
I
made a new
completely
Desert
forgot
Strike?
about planning on Soviet Strike.
Yeah.
We've been waiting in the wings for a long time.
Well, I've got Nuclear Strike as well. We can do the double.
Simpsons Hit and Run. How good was that?
Yeah. Classic. Oh, I remember that as well. The D-Day on Medal of Honor front line. Bloody hell. That was mad.
I sent you the email, but I actually found Dukes of Hazzard racing for home while I was spending time at my mother's. And also,
well done.
Big Mother Truckers 2, Truck Me Harder.
Oh, good lord.
As a kid, I actually enjoyed that. It was a bit of a weird thing.
We've got EA now. Here we are.
Oh
it's
dear
EA.
Lord. They really are just flogging through.
It's Peter Moore. Do you remember when he rocked up with his GTA 4 tattoo when he was working for Microsoft?
Yep.
Wow. First of all, thank you, Adam. Superb. Thank you so much. What a great trip down memory lane and the unique and special relationship that both EA and PlayStation have enjoyed for the past 20 years.
It was a very short memory lane.
Yeah. It's got a very short memory that is in that the EA have teamed up with Microsoft now. You know.
You've got a very short span to cherish those memories. It's been a fun month.
3 games? What? We're getting free stuff.
Where does
Come on,
the contractual agreement to the devil comes out?
We're getting 3 games for no. Noon Pacific. Need for Speed Most Wanted for PlayStation Vita. Mirror's Edge for PlayStation 3. That's not bad. That made me car sick, did that game.
Not me. I can play that quite well, actually. Quite surprised,
And we get
really.
Plant vs Zombies Garden Warfare on PS4 for no. Beauty. Well done, EA. Well done.
That actually looked very good.
Yeah, I'm having. I'm having that, and
surprised.
I'm having Mirror's Edge as well. How about that?
There's probably the rest of EA sitting in the corner going, contract, please.
Yeah, sat there jacking off in the corner, going, move mad years, move mad years.
Spencer's sitting in the corner just shaking his head, just putting his finger out.
No,
by
I'm going
his
to download
neck.
Mirror's Edge, definitely, and Plant v Zombies. Well done, people. And guess what? Geraint just bought Plant v Zombies last week for full price, so he's going to be raging. Sorry, Geraint.
Lay some pressure on him why he couldn't wait. He could have just waited.
Oh, we've got some more games. Dungeon Defenders 2. Yep, awesome. Now that is a great game. Tower Defense mixed with Horde mode. Totally awesome. And RPG. Oh, yes.
That's looking good.
Oh, what's this PS4 game? This is looking pretty special. Oh, I'm liking the look of this. Oh, is this that Metroidvania game they've been talking about? Colin Moriarty on IGN's been on about this, I think. He's a good... Sky... Oh, no, I don't think he has, actually. It might have been, actually. Yeah, I think this is the one he was talking about that's like up there with Castlevania. Symphony of the Night.
Skytorn.
Yeah, and that is a bold statement if you're talking about, you know, up there with Symphony of the Night.
Gotta say, I do like it. It's looking very nice.
Yeah, it looks really cool. This Vita game looks balmy as well, whatever it is.
Jesus, it's an acid trip. Peyote.
Oh, it's a full old school RPG. Oh yes. Oh yes. It does look really cool, actually, does this?
That's using the touchscreen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight on PlayStation. Oh, at last. Shovel Knight is totally epic. Love that game. Got it on Wii U. Brilliant. Took them long enough to get it out over here though on Wii U. I was going to buy it on Steam, but obviously I like my Nintendo controller. Great game though. Oh, it's Kratos in here. Look at this. Well, like this new one as well. They're doing here with this crazy voiceover. Oh yeah, this looks awesome. Going through a crazy dungeon with a rocket launcher and a minigun. Oh yes. What's this? Oh yes. Yeah, I need this.
This delay,
awesome.
I think, is getting a bit slower.
Enter the dungeon. Enter the dungeon.
Giant
yeah, that looks,
neon
that looks
whips.
Awesome. Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, that looks epic.
Into the dungeon? Yeah.
Enter the gungeon. That's what it is. Yeah. Totally epic, dude. They've sold over 300,000 copies of Shovel Knight so far. Some fine work by those boys. Oh, we've got a new title. Oh, it's Arkham Knight. Yes. Oh, yes.
Lottery Booth Pete is just way too cheery than I usually know him.
Well, he's loving it, isn't he? Well, to be honest, let's look at what he's had the pleasure to announce. He's been having the time of his life. And there we are, a fantastic, sensible hairdo. He seems to be very, very excited of this bloke. It's clearly been working out at the gym as the guy with sensible hairdo. Well done.
Those beta blockers are coming in fine.
They worked a treat yesterday. Sorry, on Thursday. This is, and I will tell you right now, from what I saw last week, they released 2 trailers of one mission, and mate, this just looks insane. Yeah, this. Oh no. Oh, we're getting a first look at the Scarecrow Nightmare Pack, the DLC that comes exclusive to PlayStation 4. I wondered why that was in my pre-order thing. I was wondering what that was. Well, June 2nd next year, mate. Oh, yes. Look at this, buddy. Well, that just looks insane.
At least he's a happy bugger.
Yeah, he's loving it. Yeah, a lot of this trailer's taken from that demo they've shown last week. It's how they've incorporated the Batmobile into the whole thing. I just thought it was going to be like something they shoved in, but they've really thought about it.
Well, they needed to.
And it does look spectacular, does this game? Bear in mind as well, this game's still running on the Unreal Engine 3 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez. The graphics are coming out fine, though.
Wait till you see that bit where he kicks that dude in the face in a minute. He comes jumping down. It just looks amazing. That does look impressive. Great to have Kevin Conroy back as well as Batman. Because he is Batman, isn't he? Really, let's be honest. He is Batman. Does look very impressive though. The textures are unbelievable. The lighting effects are just ridiculous. It almost looks like a cutscene, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah.
It's just balmy.
The
And
graphics
the
are looking
Batmobile,
fantastic.
I mean, that is one of the coolest Batmobiles we've ever seen.
That is, surprisingly, that's actually looking close to realistic.
Yeah.
Like the actual close-ups on the faces and that, because of the moisture in there and the lighting and that, it's actually coming out beautifully.
It's an technically, this game is extremely impressive. I'm wondering, you know, they've been talking about they've been working on this for 4 years. I reckon they've been working on this longer than that. They must have done. To be able to get that, because you got to remember as well, this game's far bigger than Arkham City was. You know, infinitely bigger.
This is the Batman game I want to play.
Yeah, this is the Batman game we are going to be playing.
Yes,
this is it. Oh, we've got a bit of the Scarecrow Nightmare pack coming up now, I think. Oh yes, those missions were ace as well, weren't they?
Played
the
of
original
one single
Arkham
game, the whole
Asylum.
thing.
Yeah, it's basically going to be Batman's tripping balls, isn't it? Like it was in the first game. Oh yeah.
There will never be a sober
that-
moment in this.
That looks completely insane. Wow. That's all you can say with Batman, innit? Wow. Bring it on. I'm totally up for that. Absolutely up for that and ready. Also, we're getting Street Fighter 5 announcement now, hopefully.
Jeez, Laurie Booth Pete just came back. You go up there, you buy scratches, he usually tells me to just go fuck off, Mumbles.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. He's just said they're working behind the scenes with Capcom on another secret project. Yes, is it going to be Street Fighter 5? Yeah, it is. Yeah, is it Street Fighter 5, buddy? I remember when Street Fighter 2 came out back in like 91. It's just insane. CVG did like a 12-page thing on it. It's absolutely balmy. And then obviously it came out on the Super Nintendo. That was basically the system seller. It's really hard to believe and understand how massive Street Fighter 2 was back in the early 90s. Unbelievable. And here he is, Yoshinori Ono, the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yoshinori.
He was quite seriously ill as well, like last year. He was having looks like he's back on form. I mean, time of his life. You should just say, my name's Yoshinori Ono, and I've been doing some excellent work. Don't like his t-shirt. Yeah, we're going to get to see some of it, that's the question.
Hopefully. Can only hope.
I'm still looking forward to that balmy free-to-play game they've got that's like Dark Souls. Deep down. I'm still looking forward to seeing that.
that note, it gives me great pleasure to finally be able to officially share the news that Street Fighter 4
Yeah, but is that a timed exclusive?
exclusive to PlayStation 4 and PC.
They never like speaking about when the exclusives end, thanks to Microsoft.
Well, I don't think there's anything such as a console exclusive apart from Bloodborne that Sony Studios have funded.
Mm.
And Uncharted and things like that. I don't think there is. Unless Sony funded Street Fighter 5 with it. When the trailers come out, if you see Sony Entertainment Studios pop up, their logo, then yeah, it might be because they'll have funded him a crap ton of money to do it. Because that's one thing we never saw when Tomb Raider was announced exclusively for the Xbox One. It never said in partnership with Microsoft Game Studios. It just said Square Enix Eidos.
Yeah, no, I remember that. So I remember watching the absolute riots that happened.
Yeah,
feed.
Listen, that is exactly what Microsoft needed to do. Though they needed to get like Tomb Raider or something like that.
Yeah,
that'd have thrown the gauntlet down. That'd have been like, But Eidos and SquareSoft are not gonna let that happen, are they? Unless Microsoft paid them a crap ton of money, because that obviously the PlayStation 4 was selling far more and still has. So it's a big market they're missing out on. And obviously, let's not forget that Tomb Raider made its home on PlayStation, didn't it, initially?
Mm.
But obviously, for history's argument, it actually came out on the Saturn first, which was ironic at the time.
That bloody thing.
Oh, so we're getting some world's premiere. Oh yes, so we're finally getting some Street Fighter 5 gameplay now, buddy. Yes. Well, let's have a look.
They're having a good toy around with it. I like it. It's a nice mess around.
Oh. Oh. Well, initial thoughts are it doesn't look that much different to Street Fighter 4, apart from obviously how far the background goes into the screen. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's Street Fighter. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
It's
you know what? I was hoping they'd go for more of an anime thing. I do like that though. That looks cool. The big special it does. That looks awesome. But yeah, I mean, initially, if you put that next to Street Fighter 4, on a quick glance, you wouldn't see too much difference. It's more sitting down to look at it. But I think you'll see the difference.
Alrighty, well, I'm just going to step away for a sec. I'll leave you to keep on talking.
Yep, no worries, buddy.
Yeah, I have to move the compound bow that fell off the wall out of the way. That's my security measures, you see.
So we've got Gio Corsi now, Director of Third Party Production and Development Relations, Sony. He looks like some sort of strange derelict, to be honest, in a weird hat. He said if he's starting to swear break out into jazz hands, it's because he's had a few beers. Well done, buddy. I have to say, though, I'm very impressed so far with this conference. This is arguably probably better than Sony's E3 conference so far. I think they've shown better games. I think there's been a bit more of a solid, more gaming-focused awareness on this particular presentation. They've not got too bogged down in the business side of things. I do like this meta game as well they're doing with the cards. Looks pretty cool. And I think as well, I think they've learned from E3, and I think they've learned from Microsoft as well, because they give a very good account of themselves at E3. Games. It's excellent work. And to be honest as well now, obviously Sony are finding their feet as well with the exclusives coming out in the new year. They've got some storming games, potentially. I mean, The Order could be one of the greatest games of all time. It could be one of the worst games of all time as well. it will certainly be one thing, which is one of the best-looking games of all time. Oh, good lord, Yakuza 5. Yakuza 5 is coming in 2015. Well, that is very interesting. That is very interesting. Very interesting. That is... Well, let's hope Yakuza Ishin comes out as well. Well, I'm very excited about this. Now that they're announcing Yakuza. If they can get Yakuza Ishin out in the West, I mean, let's be honest, Sony missed a massive trick, especially in in the early year, sort of January, February time, when there are not particularly any games out on the PS4. And they should have released Yakuza Ishin, absolutely, subtitled or whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, good lord. Good lord. And Suikoden 2. Suikoden 2, one of the greatest RPGs of all time for the PS1. It's coming out on PlayStation Store next week. Next week. Good lord. They've just announced Yakuza 5's coming to
bugger.
PS3 in the summer. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Right, Yakuza 5's actually finally coming at last.
Beautiful.
Which may mean, right, we might get Yakuza Ishin, thank God. And... now we also have the amazingness of Suikoden 2, one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Now, this was patented, like, months ago was this game. Months ago that this was going to be coming to PlayStation Network. That is fantastic, isn't it?
Beautiful.
How awesome is that? Right now, you have to continue the conversation just for a few seconds. Are you listening? It's time for you now. It's time for you now, buddy. I just have to quickly nip off.
Really? Yes, okay. I'm stocked up on more Captain Morgan. It's the upper class drink in Australia. Captain Morgan. Always can't miss a day with it. Octodad. I didn't even know that still existed. Oh, jeez. Can't remember the last time I actually saw information about that. I seriously go out, have a pee, come back, and all the exciting stuff has been pushed through, and what a shambles. Looks like they're having a good fun. This is a nice mess around. Going on about the success of the PS4. Why not? Let's go join a team and kill off jerks. Dear Lord, what am I actually watching?
Well, that is spectacular.
I have no idea what I'm watching at the moment.
Spectacular.
What is this?
Suikoden 2 is now finally coming to the PlayStation Store in America. Well, I'll tell you this right now. Next week, I'm buying $20 worth of PlayStation Network credit in the US, and I am getting Suikoden 2. Listen, for all those out there who have no idea what it is or how good it is, we're talking about the Game of Thrones type legendary RPG in terms of the multiple stories going on, the level of screw job that goes on in the story. Suikoden 2 is one of the greatest RPGs of all time. And I don't say that lightly, by the way. Forget your Final Fantasy VII, it's infinitely superior. It's Suikoden 2, infinitely superior, and not as emo either.
I really have picked the right movie moment to step away, and I come back and you're like, Yakuza 5's coming out!
Oh, mate, Yakuza 5, right, we've had discussions about this, haven't we, for months, that Yakuza has been, we've got the new Yakuza 80s game coming out in Japan soon. That's the one I want. But Yakuza 5 is coming to PlayStation 3 in America next year. Well, that means even if it doesn't come to Europe, I will be able to get a copy of it now. That's the beauty of having multi-region, consoles, isn't it? Isn't it, Nintendo?
It's a beautiful moment.
Because they don't listen. That has made my day now. Aside from everything else, that has made my day.
Actually, just watching Ultra Time Force while you went out, I'm a bit confused at the start of it. But it actually looks fun.
Yeah,
looks
no, you can
bizarre.
get that, dude. You can get that. You can get that on your Xbox One.
Can I now?
Yes, that's one of the
But I don't get
exclusives
to
for the
break
Xbox
into
One.
Sony's headquarters and hire up Yoshida.
I'll tell you right. As I was saying while you were off, this is actually better than their E3 show. Is this by miles?
I like how much. Although they're very quickly pushing the content through. There's a lot of good content
they've literally
coming out.
watched Microsoft's conference at E3, haven't they? And just gone games, and that's it, and just smashed it out of the park. And I'll tell you, some of these announcements they've made. Suikoden 2 is a huge announcement. That's massive. This is a game, right? This is a game, right? That I nearly bought on eBay last year. No, not last year. Earlier this year, like 3 months ago, for £80 because that was a bargain on what it, and it didn't have any instructions. I don't like that, right? Right, this game goes for a crap ton of money. Basically, right, the eBay market now for Suikoden is just going to go tank through the floor. This is unheard of. But they patented this game a long time ago. They said this was coming a long time ago. And also, as well, they've said that Gradius 5 HD is going to be coming to the PS2 at some point as well. The PS2 HD version is going to be coming to the PS3 at some point, so I'm still waiting for that as well.
I would have played Gang Beasts.
Yeah,
that looks
awesome.
just so
Tim
balmy.
Schafer. Yeah, it's Tim Schafer.
Yeah, no, I just looked at the Double Fine logo for it. It's like, wow.
And here he is, the man himself.
Oh, really?
Well, let's not forget as well, Grim Fandango's coming to PS4 this year.
Yes. I've been hearing about that.
No, mate. Well, they announced at E3, it's coming. And they've got rid of the silly Resident Evil tank controls and actually put it so, when you move somewhere, you move somewhere. Apparently the game now looks exactly like the cutscenes in the game, so it's going to be special.
The Jack Black of the gaming world, standing up.
It's coming to PlayStation. Excellent. Brilliant. I've heard nothing but good things about Broken Age. Unfortunately, I didn't back it on Kickstarter because I was skint at the time. But yeah, absolutely. Well, this is excellent news.
Now, I've only backed one project in the last year, and that was Fallout Nuka Break Series 3, which I'm happy to back.
I've backed Kingdom Come, that crazy RPG set in medieval times. Which they've just released a demo of a couple of weeks ago. Well, think of Skyrim, but without monsters, and it's like that. It's awesome. It's going to be really good, actually. Very optimistic. But this looks epic. Apparently, though, from the reviews of this, the first episode's amazing.
Excellent. Yeah, no,
it's amazing. It's amazing to think in it, though. Like, a few years ago, the point-and-click adventure was dead, and it's taken Kickstarter to bring it back and get everybody reminded. I mean, have you seen what's just come out on GOG as well? X-Wing and TIE Fighter have just come out on GOG.
Yeah.
Now, come on,
I've actually been seeing. I've been seeing Wasteland 2 rock up.
Yeah, Wasteland 2 is supposed to be amazing. Apparently, that team as well, who've redone Wasteland 2. Apparently, they've got the license now for another sacredly held RPG that they're going to remake. Oh, here we are, Grim Fandango Remastered. Here we go, buddy. Let's have a round of applause for that.
On the delay, there we go. I can see.
So it's going to be playable at this event, so that's good. How about this? I'm predicting by the end we have a No Man's Sky big reveal.
Could quite possibly.
Hang on. What? January? What did he say?
No idea.
January 25th or something. It's coming out. Yes.
Oh.
Oh yes, I can't wait for this.
This was just a fantastic
game. This was biblical. Oh mate, I had this on my PC, big box, fantastic. This looks amazing. And for all you people out there who are sort of 17, 18, wondering what this is, just get this. You want to talk about a game script that's exceptionally well written? This is it. Hard-boiled, total glory. Yep, January. Brilliant. Right, well that's it. I'm having that as well.
When you add self-narration in any game, it turns out great.
Oh, by the way, I was going to talk to you about this, actually. A series in America that's on SBS that's just come over here. A couple of movies. Jack Irish.
Ah, yes.
With Guy Pearce. Have you watched it?
No, not yet.
Get it watched. Beauty. Full hard-boiled. Awesome. In fact, there's 3 TV movies so far. I've seen the first 2. Yeah, Jack Irish.
Lovely.
Day of the Tentacle Special Edition. Oh, yes! Oh, yes. Oh, it's just getting better.
It's going to be a good year for Double Fine.
Mate, this what is going on at this show? I've had so much good news here. It almost feels like I'm in some sort of trippy wonderland. What's happening?
Yeah, it's. I don't know, the amount of stuff they've shoveled out.
That had more stuff than any E3 press conference from anybody.
It still ain't finished.
Oh no, this isn't finished. What's she called? Sharon Stood Still. Right, just stand still, love. She needs a better bra. What? She does? Sharon Stood Still. Oh, Santa Monica, right, it's gonna be the order. She wanted to say fucking ace titles then, didn't she?
She's not standing still, I've noticed.
No, she's not.
That's just not living by her name.
Why is she dressed like Lily Munster?
I don't really know.
She's got the God of War t-shirt
yeah,
on
it's
as
God
well.
of War.
What's going on? I think we're going to get a God of War thing at the
Half-Life
end where
3.
they'll say, oh, we've just got one thing left for you, and then Kratos will rock up in his angry self.
We've been throwing out hints. It's, you know.
Fat Princess.
Oh yeah. I'm still living in delay. I mean, that was a damn good title in its time as well.
It was quite funny. So do you reckon this is going to be like that Dungeon Keeper thing that we were watching?
Could be.
Similar. Oh yes, there we are. This actually looks quite fun. Hopefully they'll give this away for free. One thing I'm surprised we haven't seen so far yet is the free-to-play games that are coming out soon. Like Kingdom Under Fire 2, the Team Fortress type game that's coming out in 2 weeks. That's like super violent. You know. Oh crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from...
They've actually just started showing images and that of Elder Scrolls for the consoles.
Yeah, my PlayStation's just gone disconnected. God damn it, Leroy.
Oh no. This is turning into a right shambles.
Yeah, it's disconnected. It's alright, it's alright people, we're coming back. We're coming back. We've just got a still image of that. Oh, here we are. It's okay. We're here. We're back now. Good lord. It's all right. We're going to show our fans what we have to do. Technical issues, warts and all, buddy.
So
we've got the Japanese guy and his missus on. It's all right. We've missed nothing. Basically, we've missed nothing.
I apologise, we're having technical difficulties at the
He
moment.
doesn't look like he knows where he is, this Japanese fella.
He's just... he was on the set of Walking Dead and he took a left turn, and to be honest, at the end of the day, at least he gets to take all the water bottles back to his base.
At least he's having a go though. Oh, what's this?
Title is actually composed of the Japanese and Tamil words for circle put together.
That's good.
Way of referencing the fact
She's got a weird shirt on.
the collaboration is the central idea in the concept. And what you're going to see today, however,
I'm completely phasing out of what these two are actually trying to talk
Well, she's
about.
on about it's something to do with Square. No, this is your typical Sony bonkers game that they come out with out of nowhere and sort of,
and all of the other
you know.
that we're going to introduce to you over the course of the coming year.
This is by the. Oh yes, yes. Well, I'm on board already, mate. Look at this. I'm getting this. Absolutely. You see, it's about a square who runs the town, and I thought this sounds rubbish, but look at him. He's got a tash and a bowler hat. What more do you want? Oh, and he's got
Square
some
that runs
dynamite
a
on there as
town.
well.
It doesn't surprise me.
Dude, this is going to be awesome. I'm getting this. Tell you right now, I'm getting this. You see, this is it. This is what we were talking about earlier. Sony took
Something
some risks on
bonkers.
some stupidity that you think, what is going on? And here we are. Here it is, live in person.
So you've actually got the footage back running again, have you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of
That's
course I
good.
have.
That's good. That's good to
Don't
hear.
worry about it.
Oh dear, there's been a nasty explosion.
Look, our fans know we're live. Look, it just proves we were actually live. You see?
We were doing something.
Ian Dallas is here.
Please welcome from Giants
Is he from Texas Oil Money?
Dallas.
Oh, has he got some sort of weird mullet going on there?
I'm not too sure. I'm still looking at the crowd. Oh, creepy music.
amazed by the infinite beauty of the universe, but at the same time humbled by how small and fragile our own lives
Oh, this next game's a collection of short stories about a cursed family. That sounds good. Oh, you know that vanishing of Ethan Carter, by the way, that we saw at E3?
Yes.
That's now come out on the PS. That's now come out on the PC. Apparently, that is unbelievably good. So
I hope
keep an eye out for
so.
that. No, it is. No, it is amazing. It's
Is it?
fantastic. Yeah, I'm seriously
Excellent.
considering getting that on Steam in the Christmas sale that'll happen. Oh yeah. Speak of the devil, is this it? Oh no, this looks even more weird. Oh, I like the look of this. Oh, this is looking weird. Submarines, lighthouses, all sorts of crazy action going on. It's very
This is-
atmospheric. I have to say.
yeah, it captures you in, but not too sure what you're actually looking at.
Yeah. It seems to be a series of dreamscapes. What remains of Edith Finch? Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yes, a lot of it doesn't make sense.
Ah, the order's here now. Excellent.
I swear,
Gears
I'm getting
Gears of War
slower in
set
this
set in
stream.
Victoria, mate. Wait till you look at this, right? And bear in mind, right? None of this is cutscenes. This is all the game graphics. Just wait till you see this. Good lord! I'm going to buy this game just because of how it looks. Just to look at it.
I'm loving the look of this game. I really am.
It's basically Gears of War set in,
Mm.
Victorian England in an alternate timeline. I'm all in on that. Hang on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't just show us that and then say, oh yeah, it's the order.
Ah, boo hiss boo.
Oh, hang on.
saw here was the start of the fifth chapter.
There he is. Here's the guy who's actually made it there.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruby Korea, the creative director for the Audio
No, what you should be saying is, listen, buddy, we're not just winding you up here. We're not just a cock tease. We're going to show you the game. Come on now.
really proud to be part of this family for the last 10 years. What we wanted to show you here with this
He's been having some fun with his middle finger.
of what this generation of game holds. PlayStation 4 has allowed us to do things in-game
You heard what he said there. What you've seen in cutscenes of the past is now what we're bringing to you as a game. That's interesting.
The whole team at Rad is hard at work putting the final touches on the game. As you know, the game will be coming out on February 20th, 2014. In this pack,
Very excited about this.
revealed our version
I'm predicting it's going to get a 7, maybe 8 out of 10 this game. Right?
Mm.
We can write that down right now. But just remember what
Can you
Gears
write
of War
that
got
down?
when it
'Cause
first came out.
I haven't got any pens or papers near me.
It's alright, this is recorded
just-
for forever.
Good. Good, because all I've got is cigarette rollies. The only good they
But
are is burning.
I think it'll be good. I mean, but
Oh,
visually,
really?
good lord.
I know I'm going to get some flack because it's. I've always been someone that has never really liked the Gears of War series, and I'm liking this game, which is very much Gears
Yeah,
of
but
War.
the point is, it depends on what. Look, Gears of War universe and the whole bromance thing probably didn't tickle your fancy, and that's fine. What I'm seeing here, though, is a bit more solid mechanics, because one of the big criticisms of this game when they played at E3 and that was the guns felt, like they had no power. Now, this machine gun looks like and sounds like it's got more about it.
Yeah, they've had some time to refine it.
And they've got some
Which is
clever
good.
weapons as well. Like, they've got this phosphorus gun. What it does, it shoots phosphorus over, and then you can set it on fire, behind them. But it is basically Gears of War with hopefully a better story and a more interesting environment. That's what I'm hoping for. But I mean, visually, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen anything like this on the PC, to be honest. Crysis 3 looks good and that, but this looks like some sort of intro that you're playing. That was nice. That
Oh,
shotgun there. That was some good work.
I've just watched
It's taking his head off as well. It's taking his head off.
Yeah.
That's some good work.
They've put some nice power behind that shotgun.
Yeah.
That actually, you can feel the power in that. That one's just
from
good.
from the previews I read
Particle
of this, where the weapons
yeah,
felt
particle
pissy,
effects on it
this seems
are
pretty
wonderful.
good. Oh yeah, visually this is amazing.
Mm.
I want to see him shoot some of these pans though and see if they move around, just to see if they do. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I think that's the thing with Rockstar. We've very much become predicted to seeing every single.
Yeah, they do
detail
move.
happen.
They do move.
Yeah.
They do move. There you go. There we go. There we go.
Beautiful. You can hear the ting bounce off them.
That's good. So I'm more than happy now. I've pre-ordered this game and paid for it. I think. I was going to buy it just as a visual spectacle and nice because I haven't played a third-person shooter since Max Payne. Really.
Mm.
It's been quite a while, and I love the art style of this and where it's potentially going. I like the lore behind it, and I think now. I mean, look at this as well. This is a cutscene, and this is done in game, and then it just transitions straight back to the game. It's mad.
Yeah, and if anybody hasn't actually played Max Payne 3 yet, I strongly say go give it a go.
Absolutely, go have a crack on that.
It was a beautiful game, very well done. I think that there's only one level in that game that I actually don't like, and that's it. It's just that one level. The rest of it is just fantastic. So yeah.
Oh, they're going to be able to play 30 minutes at PlayStation Experience of the Order, so that shows the confidence now they've got in the game now.
Mm.
That's good. Hang on, they're making something extra for us, are they?
for you guys. A little something extra. We wanted to tease the melee combat against the other Lycan that we introduced at E3. You'll get to
Is it a Journey? But it's Journey. No? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, this is a trailer for the Order. I'm more excited about the Order now.
Yeah, it's really shaping up very, very well. thing about these games that are actually being shown, the
They're only just
animation
beginning.
the animation smoothness is getting so much better.
Dude, we're not too far off. Wait, look. These consoles will be over probably in about 4 years, and we'll have PS5 and whatever. The Morpheus technology will move on for the next consoles. And I think we're going to be in for some sort of madness. I mean, this, Elite Dangerous comes out at the end of this year, which is Oculus Rift supported, and David Braben's already said that will come out on the PS4 with Morpheus. This is Media Molecule, innit? It's Tearaway. I'm going to get this. That is a fantastic beard. That is amazing. How has he managed to grow that?
I reckon it's a wig.
That is one of the most spectacular beards I've seen in a long time. He should be in the Hobbit. He should be in the Hobbit. Look at that. That is fantastic. One thing I will say though about these lot of Media Molecule, very creative people, exceptionally creative. The Little Big Planet guys, unbelievably good. And I'm getting this Tearaway. This is out on the PS Vita, wasn't it? Where you could use the touchscreen at the back and stuff. Yeah, I'm all up for all this sort of action. It does look very nice though. Very abstract. I'm still waiting for this God of War announcement, to be honest. There's been too many T-shirts with people with God of War.
Too many T-shirts. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 open world confirmed. Multiplayer, Team Fortress 2 incorporated. There's an interesting discussion to have about Half-Life 3. Actually, considering Valve as a company now, is Half-Life 3 a viable game for them anymore? Considering they make so much money off, like a free multiplayer game like Team Fortress. It's an interesting discussion to have. I still think they'll make it. The problem is there's so much riding on Half-Life 3. It's going to have to be something that people haven't seen yet, and
I think they're waiting for us all to die out before they actually release something, so our expectations aren't there.
I don't think you can make a first-person shooter like to the level that people are expecting Half-Life 3. What they should do is, I think they should make like a Half-Life 3 world version of Skyrim or something like that. That's the only way you could probably do it. Even then, people would be pissed off.
Yeah, it's just,
I think you've got to take Half-Life 3 open world now. You've got to do it.
Yeah, it was just a sad thing with Half-Life, pretty much, where they just built so much at the end and then they just cut it off. And
the problem was, at the end of Half-Life Episode 2, spoilers for anybody who's listening to this,
it was just such a build-up.
Her old man were killed, you were pinned up by some crazy alien, and we needed to finish the fight, didn't we? That's what we need to do. They should have literally done the game 2 years after that. They should have done it.
Yeah.
But they got diverted into Portal and Team Fortress.
And both fabulous titles on their own. But,
yes, they are. We had a great time, didn't we, on Portal 2? How funny was our co-op thing?
Portal was just a massive cock tease as well about it. That was just like... It was as many Black Mesa references that we could fit in, and to even bring in the whole Borealis...
the rumblings are out that the Portal universe and the Half-Life universe will combine at some point.
Yeah, but the fact that you got to the point
where
you could actually find the Borealis
meld those two stories together, that would be very interesting. Gordon Freeman with the portal gun would be awesome. Dual wielding, machine gun in one hand, portal gun in the other. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with it now.
I did actually put Half-Life back on, like the first one, back on the other day. Still...
Well, you know the Black Mesa, know the Black Mesa, the game that mod team's been doing. They've now been licensed by Gabe Newell and that to actually release it on Steam, but obviously they're having to do more to it and work on it. They're getting funded now. That's going to come on Steam as a paid game. when it was originally just a modded version of Half-Life 2.
That was
So that's progress. And by the way, I've played Black Mesa, all of it, and it's fucking amazing. Because they've pulled out some of the crap bits of Half-Life 1 that you didn't need to do.
I mean, that was in
Oh,
production.
sorry, no, this. Hang on. Is this still Tearaway? This looks nice with water. If this is Tearaway, right, I'm definitely getting this. This is like proper out there stuff.
Beautifully done.
Yeah,
Artistic
looks amazing.
style is fantastic.
Yeah, really cool. Love that. It is. It's like bits of paper, isn't it? Like the sea and stuff. That looks amazing. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm getting that as well. I have to say though, this has been a fantastic show, hasn't it? In terms of what they've shown, they've literally just brought out everything out apart from God of War.
They've got a real challenge to keep this up annually.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the first one,
now here's a conversation we could have actually next week. Reflecting on this, is E3 going to become less important now? Because obviously, these companies are going to have their own shows now. Like Nintendo does their thing through Nintendo Direct.
No, I believe
Sony have now got this.
I can easily believe that these self-presentations will actually become a much, much larger thing than E3.
Because obviously it brings brand
E3,
loyalty, doesn't it?
Yeah. E3 gets lost in itself a lot. So, I mean, there's a lot of excitement, but at the end of the week, you come out feeling very,
Do you know
very...
what E3 could become, though? E3 could become a really good tech show in terms of, like whipping out the virtual reality and stuff. It could be a really good place for indie developers as well. We've got this dude talking about Until Dawn now, that horror game. He doesn't know his lines, he keeps looking down. Needs to be drilled. Come on, 3 minutes. 3 minutes of talking, that's all you
The
need
guy
to do.
sweating a shamrock did... By far.
No, the other guy,
I mean, he had
the guy
it
was out
set.
of his
He just
mind
pointed.
pointing. He was brilliant.
Yeah,
he was
pointed.
a great pointer.
He's got a job working in the car park later on tonight. Pretty much, you ask him where the nearest pub is, he knows. He'll point you in the right direction.
Well, of course he will. Where's a good pint of Guinness? That's all people want to know.
He'll get a towel.
Oh, yeah,
wipe it on
fair
his
play to this
forehead,
guy,
hand
though.
it
He's
to
actually
you.
playing the game himself. This is good. Oh, it does look quite good. I hope she's in a towel.
I'm not up to that part yet.
Seems pretty stylised as a game.
She's good at tucking that towel in.
Yeah, it looks pretty stylised as this. I think we can see there, just from one of those little textures on the wall, though, it's PS3 lineage there. You can tell it's not been built from the ground up for the PS4, this. They've shifted development. Wow, that's creepy. Oh dear. Hang on, what are you doing? You're just stopping game? You see that weird clown thing? It's pretty freaky.
Yeah.
Do you know what this looks like, though? It looks a lot like Heavy Rain, which was good. it's got the reaction for the crowd. Here we go. Let's get in there. Let's get the vase at him. Get it to his face. Oh, you wuss. Oh, she's running away in terror. This towel is holding him amazingly under all this stress. Get under the bed. He should have gone under bed. That'd have been more tension. This towel is amazing, isn't it? Can't believe it.
It's just...
It's super
staying
towel.
up there.
Yeah, it's super towel. I mean, she's got tucking skills, the likes of which we've never seen. He's not even listening to crowd, is he? He's just doing what he wants. That freaky clown thing though is pretty weird.
Just trying not to
Turn your
get killed off
flashlight
quickly.
off, you eggs. I'm gonna say, turn your flashlight off.
Flashlight's still on.
Oh. This is... I still can't believe this towel is still on. This is insane. And don't worry, we're not pervy on Gaming Sanity, we're just commenting on towel physics here.
It's just...
It's just insane. This wouldn't happen. It's removed me from the immersion of the game, sorry.
My mantis would be flapping by now.
Yeah, totally. Does look good though. I have to say,
It looks
given
fantastic.
given it its PS3 roots, though, you can see the certain textures and stuff that's come from the gen below. But yeah,
The suspension of
This is definitely
disbelief
something I
is
would
just on that
definitely play.
towel, though.
yeah, the towel is. Oh good lord, this is creepy. Now that is fucking weird.
I'm not there yet. Oh, he's come through the other door.
Yeah, just wait till you see that. Gassing her. Now that is weird, isn't it? That's
Towel's
creepy.
still on.
Yeah, the towel's still on while she's getting gassed. That's pretty freaky though, isn't it, there with gassing.
Gotta say, I love the participation. Thanks for that. So in until a single decision or a miss.
I will buy that though, definitely.
It's worth looking into.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think of that gassing though? That's a bit creepy, isn't it?
Yeah. Very.
Reminds me of
very
that
good
film with
saw
Malcolm
by.
McDowell in.
Now when you've won until dawn this weekend,
What's it called? The English one. It's like a really famous film now. So we should have a live blog.
It's that thing.
You know.
It's that thing.
No, you know the
You know, it's that
when he has to have
thing.
his eyes opened. You know when he gets his eyes opened and they corrupt him. Made in '70s. Bloody hell.
I know I
Banned for
come from
ages.
Sheringham, but we're stuck in the 80s, not the 70s.
Oh yeah, we've got Square Enix on now.
Shinji Hashimoto.
Excellent. Final Fantasy 15, come on. By the way, if you buy Final Fantasy 0 in March, you get a Final Fantasy 15 demo with it.
how to all the PlayStation 5
Oh! Final Fantasy 7! Oh, what? Oh, what? Is this going to be it then? Are they going to say they're bringing the re-release out?
made debut. It's a debut on the original PlayStation. Now, 3 generations later,
It's coming back. It's coming back, Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 is coming back. Good lord. Well, this is big. Is it just going to be the PS1 version upscaled, though? That's the question.
At the moment, it's starting to look like it.
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Or is this thing going to expand now?
I hope so.
Because otherwise, this is just a cheap cash-in.
Yeah, it'd be quite unfortunate. because I know I'm not the biggest Final
Well, I'm
Fantasy
not.
fan at
No,
the
I'm
point,
not. I think
but
it's quite
after so
overrated,
long,
to be honest.
after so long, it really does deserve the full remastered treatment.
HD treatment, absolutely. Having said that, though, those graphics look better there for those summons
Yeah.
and stuff.
Get George Lucas on the line.
Hey, how much better does Star Wars look now without him?
You know my opinions on that.
We'll discuss that at the end of this.
I do like the actual 3D effects.
The look and
on it.
feel of the world looks great.
I'm happy to announce
I'm still not sold on that ball droid thing.
the PC release of the Final Fantasy VII.
Well, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think everybody was more excited for an absolute HD remaster there.
PlayStation fans will be able to play this version on PlayStation 4 with the upscaled original graphics. The desire
I don't even know what he's on about now. I can't, and I'm not being funny. I can't fully understand what he's saying.
Remember that guy called Youngie who I used to work with?
yeah, Youngie, yeah.
I think he
Followers
snuck in.
of our show will know about Youngie.
I think he snuck in. I'm waiting for the swearing to start. He's looking at the crowd and he's everywhere, man.
revisit this classic release on modern console.
No, what he should have done is announced that Final Fantasy VII Returns is coming out and it's free for everybody in the new year. That'd have been good. I've got to get me
just wonder
free
where
EA
it's free.
games. That's what I've got. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I
I feel dirty.
Ladies and gentlemen,
don't.
welcome back.
I'm not feeling this. I really would hope that after so long, it's just like, can we just do a massive
If you go see too many
remastering
games
of it?
now, no. I haven't seen God of War yet.
So have you guys seen too many games now?
How much longer does this go for?
Well, it's gone past schedule already.
Mm.
Almost all of the games
Did start 10 minutes late though, so I reckon we might have something left.
next door at the
I
PlayStation.
could.
So want to hear your feedback. Can't wait to hear what you guys think of all of that. And to those of you who keep
There's a lot of love for Vita people.
asking me that what's
Mm.
Vita, I think we've
No,
Which
the
is-
Vita's had a sensational show to be fair. Some of them games are ludicrous.
I'm impressed with the Vita now because it has been. I mean, if we look back to when the Vita released, I think I was living in my car at that point. There was absolutely bare. The
Yeah.
whole the cupboard was bare. The ideas weren't there, and
Mm.
really, we just ended up.
I mean,
with
let's be honest.
lingering.
The original Vita itself is an exceptional machine. You know, this OLED technology and stuff. It's a fantastic.
I mean, using it's been fantastic, but at the same time, there was just no love for it.
Mm.
And now it really is starting to kick in. And I'm glad to see it change.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, apparently Freedom Wars is amazing for the Vita. Apparently that's one of the really big games at the moment.
Little Big Planet.
So here we are now. We have the full finishing trailer, I think, of 20 years of PlayStation. Let's just hope, though, that it just stops and we get some sort of crazy God of War. Because why is everybody wearing a God of War t-shirt?
Because I picked it up cheap from the charity shop.
No, I mean, no, because generally, let's be honest, in these trade shows, right, it's very rare that people wear something like that for no reason.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to be very interested to see if we do get a little bit of God of War at the end.
They better put all this in the next Little Big Planet.
I have to say though, that was an exceptionally impressive 2 hours of games. Just mad. It was like one thing after another.
Yeah, no, that was actually quite impressive. It's good to see what they've actually got coming in the works over the next 2 years.
There though, we've only seen a couple of the first part studios of what they've got. There's still at least 5 that we haven't seen yet. That is bananas. Ah yes, here we are. Yeah, it's not over yet.
Yeah. They better have all that in there.
That's a nice addition though, is that?
20th anniversary edition of PS4. You'll be able to see that next door as well. The original PlayStation was meant to embody the sense of adventure and discovery.
Have to say Uncharted 4, that was just mind blowing.
Anything could be possible. Anything we wanted to happen could be true. That video we just saw.
The Order as well was awesome, wasn't it?
Mm.
Amazing, I thought. Today, we, all of us at Sony Entertainment, remain committed to providing you with thrills, excitement, narrative, and the adventures you desire. So before we close this morning,
Oh, it's two more.
you guys get next door to get on the machines. We have 2 more presentations to go. And ladies and gentlemen,
Wow, so we've got 2 things left. Well, well, well. Sean Murray, oh, this is the guy from No Man's Sky. Oh, yes. English legend. Look at him.
He's now coming up to the stage for me. Here he is.
It should just say, look, you know what we've made. Check this out.
You already know.
This is one of the games I'm most looking forward to when this comes out.
He's coming up very, very somewhat nervous about this.
Oh yeah, no, because he's
Yeah.
look, he's your super nerd. This is a man who's
Yeah.
amazing at maths. If you watch any design videos of this game, right, he is like ludicrous at algorithms and stuff, but he's not a talker. But the problem is none of the rest of the team. When I finish journalism, I'm going to apply to be in their PR department.
What about Will Curley?
No, I'll be better than Will Curley, Billy.
That was fantastic when Rambo was in
Was
the
fantastic.
works.
We still have to do that as well, actually. We still have to do our live play of Rambo.
I've held on to that bloody game for so long.
Listen, we are gonna do it. Look,
We
we've
are.
got a lot on. We've got a lot
I know.
on.
We have.
But yeah, we're gonna have to set some sort. We are. I think at Christmas is the perfect time that we can get drunk and we can do it.
It's all. I've got all this Captain Morgan. I've been living off the
This
Captain's
is amazing.
fine
Yeah,
rum.
look, you listen to this. What he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, the universe. You all start at different points in the universe. This is going to be unbelievable. Come on, Sean. Show us it. In game. Oh, yes. I don't expect to see this for at least another 2 years.
real-time PlayStation 4. We can only show you a little taste now. But come back here tonight at 9 p.m. live
A night under No Man's Sky. Wow.
for a night under No Man's Sky, where we can show you a whole bunch more.
Oh, yes. Look at this. Oh, my God. Wow. Well, mate, we've got another one. Here we are. What a soundtrack as well.
It is a beautiful
Good
game.
Lord.
This is just.
And obviously every planet you
Stunning.
can fly into the atmosphere, land on it and then take off. This is going to be unbelievable. I mean, look at this. Wow. You know, I think their studios were flooded as well the other year, and Sony bought them out and said, "Don't worry, we'll help you."
Mm.
I mean,
is
this
just,
is this
that
is bananas.
transition is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stunning.
Bananas. Wow.
That is just absolutely.
Can we get
beautiful.
out? Can we get out?
You can see where they need to have.
We
where
can
they
get
need to
out.
put
We
some
can
work
get out.
on.
Yes. Dude, we can get out of the ship. Yes. Oh, yes.
You can still see there's a load of progress that they need to keep on doing.
Oh
on it,
God,
but
yeah,
what
yeah.
we actually
This
see
is, I
is
would say this. I would say this is
fantastic.
at least 2 years away from finishing. Just
But
let them take the time with this.
look at-
this is
look at
this
that
is
landing.
groundbreaking.
Everything is just stunning.
That is amazing. It's like the old Isaac Asimov things, in it. You know, the old sci-fi. I mean, look at that engine spinning.
I'm
man.
liking the actual jet that actually looks like the Pelican from Halo. That was on the far off landing bay.
Yeah, well, yeah, a bit of Pelican, yeah, and obviously the main ship you're in as well looks a bit like the ones from Battlestar Galactica, the
Yeah.
70s version. Have you seen this as well now, where they're getting ready to take off back into what the hell? Now they're just starting to show you the map. Good God. Well. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, mate.
When this is ready, there's going to be
Wait, mate,
no
are you
life
watching
left.
this now as they're zooming out of the galaxy
Yes,
of the map?
yes, I'm
Oh
on
my
it.
God. And now they're zooming back in to somewhere else. What the hell? I've seen the maths behind this though. I watched a documentary of him making it. It's like 7 minutes long. You can watch it on GameSpot. And it's unbelievable, the algorithms he puts together and stuff. The maths behind it. This is just absolutely out of this world. Literally. That is spectacular, isn't it?
That is just stunning.
I love the stylised art of it as well.
That is just so impressive.
Yeah.
I've been seeing little bits of it crop up here and there, but actually seeing proper footage
Well, it's that
like this,
exploration
it's
thing,
really,
isn't it? It's about discovering new stuff and telling your friends about it and feeling like you're the first person to arrive somewhere. You know, that's one of the things I love
all
about
that alien
Skyrim.
life in there.
Yeah.
It's
Some of the things I loved about Skyrim was, you know, when you go into those old caves, it feels like nobody's been there for years. You know.
Yeah. And this is what this game gives the feel of.
Absolutely. That looks spectacular. Well, what can you say about that? Apart from, take your time, lads. You know, let's make sure it's ready. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It really makes Destiny feel like they've done a quick job, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Right, well, guess who's here now? David Jaffe's here now, as I predicted. He's here, buddy.
I just want to say before I start my speech, I usually do these things in front of the press and press conferences and stuff, and I genuinely wanted to say, looking at all this footage, and you know, I've been with PlayStation before it was PlayStation, back when we were Sony ImageSoft, and making really bad games. And but you guys have taken care of me. You've taken care of my family for 20 years. And
David
some of you
Jaffe's
guys
quality.
hate me, some of you guys love me, some of you guys don't.
Some
know
of you
what the
guys
fuck
hate
I'm
me, some of you guys
doing,
love me,
you
some of you guys don't know what the fuck I'm
But-
doing. Oh, yes.
But seriously, I'm.
But he makes damn good
Thank
games.
you guys
He
very,
does.
very much for taking care of my family and myself. I appreciate it. So with all that sentimental fucktard shit, they said I
So
could
come on,
cuss, by the
David,
way. They said I
blow
could.
me mind. What have we got?
With all that out of the way, we are thrilled that we get to announce the first game
I love
ever
this
from our
guy.
brand new studio.
Yeah, he's
It's-
awesome.
it-
We heard
it
about
really
this
just-
last week.
We
We talked about this last week. They bought an exclusive game for him. We need to know what it is now.
Sony San Diego, and it's a PlayStation
Oh, it's a
4
Supernatural
exclusive
Drawn to
title.
Death. Oh, yes.
So let's show it to you right now. The game is called Drawn to Death. It's a third-person multiplayer arena shooter that is set almost
Wow, this
entirely
looks weird.
inside the pages of a creative high school student's notebook.
Oh,
So players
yes.
control one of many sketches
Oh,
of the
mate,
book,
this
choosing
looks
a
awesome.
character created by the artist, and then dropping that character
Holy
into
crap.
the giant, ever-changing world of the kid's three-ring binder. So the world
It's like
inside
Mad World
the notebook
on the
is
way,
Yeah.
gone insane.
This-
It's a world of war. It's brutal.
Again, it's
and
another
it's bloody.
smooth transitional
The
game.
game's core
Yeah.
launch mode is a four-player
It's just nuts, isn't
free-for-all
it? This is
deathmatch.
this is
Drawn to
David
Death
Jaffe though,
is
up
as
to an
much
absolute
of
hilt,
a
is this?
fast-paced arena shooter as it is a tactical thinking man brawler.
It's original, that's the thing.
Yeah.
This is just-
But okay, the game
This is one thing. Look, this is one.
sorry,
If,
guys,
you know, when I write up
the game allows
this
beginning players to have fun just
particular
blasting the
PlayStation
shit out of
experience,
each other
one
with
thing I will
unique,
say
powerful
is there has been a lot of
weapons. But
originality shown
Drawn
here. They've really gone out the box here at certain things. Obviously, they've got the sturdy games that we knew about. You know,
They've really got.
Uncharted.
They've really got to keep this
Bloodborne. I mean, even
originality
Bloodborne's
up
a bit
over
out
the next
there.
few years. Yeah.
But yeah, they've really got some weird stuff going on here. I mean,
right, it's in
I mean,
pre-alpha.
look, No Man's Sky's a risk, innit? You know,
Yeah.
No Man's Sky. Because it's a massive open world that, you know, by all accounts from the developers, that you'll never be able to explore every planet in your own lifetime, because it's that big, is the universe, right? That's a risk, you know. especially in this minute-to-minute, second-to-second world where we want everything now. You know, exploring a big thing is you know, a risk. But I think because life is so as it is now, I think that, you know, games like that and Skyrim do well because people just want a bit of time to chill out somewhere else, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's so easy just to get engrossed in one game for so long that I reckon stuff like No Man's Sky you can just keep on playing, and keep on being happy doing.
Well, the thing is as well, because it's multiplayer as well, and you'll end up meeting up with your friends at a certain point in the game. And apparently there's a narrative as well that they've not revealed yet. They've said that, you know, we're not going to tell you what the main, you know, there is actually a main game there as well as everything else to do. So I mean, look, No Man's Sky can take as long as you want. This nuts game that Jaffe's done, this is balmy.
I'm sorry, Sunset Overdrive, you've just been beaten very, very quickly.
yeah. Sunset Overdrive's just been owned completely. I mean,
we're more colourful.
This is out
Don't
there.
matter. This is brutal.
I'm going to say this right. I've been involved in gaming for over 20 years, and I've not seen anything like this at all.
No,
you know, 25 years. Yeah, well, no more than that. What, since I was 6? So yeah, 20 odd. Yeah, about 20 odd years now. Insane. Not seen it like that. That is extremely clever. Obviously, the gameplay itself may be a bit wank, but just the vision of that is balmy.
It doesn't matter. I mean, okay, I was hoping for another God of War game, but this is just fantastic.
I've not seen anything like that ever.
No.
Did you see how it went into the teenager's notebook though, and it created the guy and everything? That was just mad. That is amazing.
I mean, it's honestly,
you know what? If I was here reporting at this show, right, he'd be the first guy I went and got hold of. Absolutely. I mean, just
all honesty,
him, sit down.
This looks more like a product that Double Fine would create, but
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It certainly does.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a stunning idea coming out of them, and I mean, yeah, they've left probably one of the very best future games right at the end, and I mean, this is definitely
again,
not a risk.
As we said at the beginning of this show, didn't we? We said that Sony always go out there and put the box out there, don't they? They go out there, and well, there you go. They've done it.
This is not a risk. This will actually be a very good game.
Right then, so thank you everybody for stopping by and enjoying the Gaming Sanity live broadcast. I've been your host, Mr. Black, as always, alongside
Asian Jesus, Matthew Hack.
Good man. And we will all see you next week when we have our amazing GTA 5 Next Gen show, along with Fallout from the PlayStation Experience. Good night, everybody.